We reviewed Collision on the Experience, but we did not talk about the ratings because they were not available yet. This was AEW Collision on August 5th, head-to-head with SummerSlam.
Which we knew there was going to be a lot of trouble with that.
Here are the ratings. AEW Collision, August 5th on TNT, was watched by 417,000 viewers.
Ouch. So that was what? Was that 250,000 or more less than the previous week? Last week, they were back up to the high sixes, were they not?
I mean, they were growing
Was it
the last few
fives?
weeks.
Nevertheless, this was caca, but we knew...
Well, no, last week was 739. This is 44% down.
325,000 people were apparently watching SummerSlam from the previous week. And that's, there's this... Some people think there's this exclusive audience that's going to watch. Well, there is for the WWE. A lot of their folks don't watch AEW. You can tell by the numbers. But a lot of the AEW fans apparently are watching the WWE, and it wasn't even a television show head-to-head. It was they had to seek out either through pay-per-view or more probably the cock to watch SummerSlam, and that shows a lot of people were interested.
You know, and again, maybe it's because it was a certain thing when I was a kid at the end of August, and it's not that anymore. But I always saw SummerSlam as one of the communal events. Like, you would have people over for WrestleMania, you would have people over for SummerSlam.
Oh, I thought you meant they had to hold the event on a commune.
No, I did not mean that. But let's get to these Collision ratings. These were compiled.
Is there any of that freaky sex going on at this commune you go to watch wrestling?
These ratings were compiled by WrestleNomics. Segment 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m., the backstage promos and FTR versus Big Bill and Brian Cage with picture-in-picture, 427,000 viewers.
Okay, that tells me they're going to stay pretty consistent all the way through, but we will find out.
Quarter 2, 8:15, 8:30 p.m., the continuation of the previous match, the FTR live promo challenging the Young Bucks, an ad break, the Bullet Club Gold promo, and that was it. 412,000 viewers.
And, well, we mentioned that the last few minutes of that FTR match had some issues, but there was a lot going on in that segment that so, yeah, but 15,000 people.
Quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m., Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Martinez with picture-in-picture, the post-match with Diamante and Willow Nightingale, and the Tony Storm backstage promo, 388,000 viewers.
Ouch! Okay, now 20, another 24,000. This is starting to become a disturbing trend, but I see by the mathematical certainties they have to come back.
Quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m., Samoa Joe versus Serpentico, and then Joe's promo, an ad break, the Acclaim's backstage promo, and the House of Black versus Action Andretti, Darius Martin, and Lee Johnson, 391,000 viewers.
Well, they limped up to another 3,000. This is it's not a good sign in the middle of the program there.
Quarter 5, the big 9 o'clock hour, well, at least on Wednesdays it is, I don't know about Saturdays, but 9 o'clock to 9:15 p.m., continuation of the House of Black's match with picture-in-picture ads, the post-match, the Powerhouse Hobbs QT Marshall backstage promo, and the Christian Cage promo, 386,000 viewers.
Jesus, all right, 5 more thousand have bailed out. They apparently are coming back for the main event.
Where are we now? Segment 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m., the finish of the Christian Cage promo and Jay White versus Metalik, I believe it is, and an ad break, 431,000 viewers.
Okay, so they're expecting something to happen because we just picked up another 45,000.
Quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m., the start of CM Punk versus Ricky Starks with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as the guest referee and picture-in-picture ads, 459,000 viewers.
And that's the high point of the show so far. Between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, it showed that the people basically were keeping an eye on when the main event was going to start because that's what they wanted to see.
It was also the high point there for the key demo, 186,000 viewers, 18 to 49. And finally, quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m., the continuation of CM Punk versus Ricky Starks with picture-in-picture, 442,000 viewers, with a 1 minute overrun of 474,000 viewers.
Which we never count 1 and 2 minutes. But so they lost 17,000 for the last quarter, but those were still the 2 highest quarter ratings of the program. So
Key demo too. Key demo started at 151.
Yeah.
It ended at 186 and 185.
So that, it's the CM Punk show and FTR when they have a big match against somebody people care about. And unfortunately, half of the audience, potential audience, was watching SummerSlam. And that's what they're going to have to put up with. I don't know which one is going to be worse, whether it's going to be the preemptions that the network is going to give them for sports activities of various kinds in whatever season, or the one it's going to be once a month, right? Basically, they're against a WWF premium live event.
I was going to ask you, what is worse, a preemption or actually just having your event go against something that's going to zap a lot of the audience?
Well, I mean, preemption, if you're not being shown anytime, anywhere, that's worse because then nobody sees the show. Preemption, if you're on at a different time or even a different night, when they used to switch Raw because of the fucking dog show or whatever, at least the people that want to watch your program can find you, and there's nothing conflicting them from doing so as long as they can get the, if it's FS1 instead of Fox for SmackDown, if they've got FS1 on cable or whatever, they can seek you out. But when there is a similar or even bigger wrestling event on opposite, that's where you really split the audience because, maybe they can DVR this if they really care, but they're probably going to watch the big show rather than another episode of weekly television. So that takes away a lot of the audience.
Well, that was AEW Collision once again for August 5th.